Hi, everybody. I want to thank everybody for the new subscriptions. I was really pleased with that, and surprised and pleased and grateful. Anyway, and I love the comments. And if I'm not getting back to everybody that comments, it's because I'm still learning. Got some glitches in my iPad on that part between YouTube and my emails and stuff, and I'm going to talk to somebody and get them straightened out this week. First of all, I want to talk just a second. Today is Monday, and last Thursday I was meditating, and right the night before I went to bed, I'd heard, I'm trying not to listen to him as much, but I'd heard some comment Trump had made about he was going to declare another emergency at the border if that's what he had to do to get his wall built. So anyway, in the back of mine, I was thinking, how is he going to do that? Because there is no emergency, and as far as I know, there's not even anything going on in Central America or anybody coming up that I've heard from recently or about recently. And then right when I came out of meditation, it just dawned on me, just hit me. I thought, I had thought about Trump paying to get stuff, funding caravans, through friends or connections and stuff, and I thought, he can't do that. He's being watched too bad. So right when I came out of this meditation, I thought, Trump's not funding it, Putin is. Just like he's giving Trump all the talking points. He's not getting any talking points from our government or his own security people that are briefing him. He's getting all his talking points straight like out of Putin's mouth. So somebody's got a back channel straight to him, and somebody's doing something. And so all of a sudden it dawned on me. I thought, he's not funding those. Putin's funding them. And then, sure enough, that was Thursday. And I thought about it all day. I thought about doing some kind of video or something about it. And then Friday, and all of Trump's ramblings on his emails and stuff that he puts out that confuses himself and everything else in the world. One place in there, either on that or either on one of the interviews that was showing, he was already, not hollering, but I call it ranting, about another 3 caravans that are already on their way. And I thought, I didn't hear anything about that. So I went in and fanned through the news stuff on Central America and caravans, and there's stuff way back from months and months ago, but nothing about any new ones. So I got to thinking, is Putin funding actually 3 of those that they're putting together and getting ready to send this way? And it would be kind of interesting if within the next couple of weeks or something it comes out that there's 3 caravans headed this way, since nobody's heard anything about this. Nobody but Trump. And he's not getting this briefing from our security people on this side. So who does he getting his information from that he knows all of a sudden there's supposed to be 3 more caravans coming? Now maybe not. Maybe I'll be made a liar of this. But it just hit me. I thought, you know what? He's not. And I'm stuttering. Another thing he said several months ago, either when this first or the second stuff he was pushing out, either right before the election or after when he was going for the fence, he put out the word that the Democrats or something were funding these, supposedly funding these caravans to come this way. And I thought, well, what would be behind the Democrats funding any caravans to come this way? That wouldn't even make sense. And so it finally just all clicked in. I thought, oh, okay. They are being funded. They're being funded straight from Russia. And Trump knows this. And he always tells on himself. Remember right before I can't say this, I think the second debate was postponed because he was afraid to debate with Hillary. But right before the third one, when he was telling everybody that they ought to be test Hillary out for drugs before the debates. when he was the one that was starting out all hot and heavy, and after about 12 minutes he'd just start sinking and go totally down to nothing. And I'd called an old friend of mine after the debate before that and said, you know, I think he's on drugs. Because he starts out a little strong and then his mind's just totally addled and all over within 15 or 20 minutes. And he, you know, can't have any more because he's on stage. But anyway, that was a long time ago. But it seems like anything he puts out like that, anything he's doing, he either reverses it on somebody else to tell on himself. And in fact, I had a friend in grammar school that used to do that. Anyway, that's another story for another day. I'm going to check this out. So, what I'm going to read on tonight, just a couple of really short readings, is, I know it's ahead of time, but because of the way my guides have been working with me, I'm going to talk about it now. Is Trump going to declare a national emergency to try to fund this wall? I don't think it'll work one way or the other, but is he going to? That's going to be my first question. And the second question is going to be, if so, if this is true, if he's going to declare a national emergency, is Putin sending money to South America to finance caravans to start this way? So when he's doing all of his talking points, at least he's got something to holler about. Although that does not make it an emergency. If a few hundred people from Central America start up this way. But anyway, that's what I'm going to read on tonight. And then I had another feeling when all this happened, because the way my mind goes, I'll bring that up if we have time. I'll read a real quick little deal on Stephen Miller. I want to see if maybe, I was trying to think what his back channel was, because I know they're watching Jared and all these other people, and the rest of them are all in jail or being indicted, and are almost indicted. So I thought, well, who in the heck would be his contact? And I'm thinking maybe he's down low enough on the totem pole that he's actually using Stephen Miller to contact Russia and to be Putin's contact on this. Quick reading on that tonight. Okay, I think that'll work right there. I thought maybe if I used a, set these over here on this side, something in there, then I'd be able to line the cards up better. We'll see. We'll see. Which cards to use here. So we're going to start with, is he going to declare an emergency or not at the border to fund this wall, to try to get the funding, however they're going to end up trying to get it through, which I don't feel in my heart that he's going to get through one way or the other, but this is just to see what he's trying to do. To me, he's like a desperate little kid trying all kinds of different things. I really shuffled these right before, so we're just gonna do it out of here. So just a quick across. Oh man, he's just been going crazy trying to think of things to come up with to get everybody's mind off this Russia stuff and on the wall or any kind of chaos. This is really scary right out of the bat. I hope he's not planning worse than that. I'm terrified that he's going to try to start a war in Iraq or not Iraq, in Iran or Venezuela even. Both of them would be terrible, but anyway, we'll go into that in another reading. So yeah, he's been trying to think up some really bad things, and yes, there is a messenger. Here's the messenger. somebody pretty close to him, right up against him there. And there's a lot of money being transferred between them. Here's the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of money being sent somewhere over this. This is pretty. And there's Putin. Yep. Yep. He is funding it. And he is in contact with somebody. And there's a lot of money being sent quickly. And even though Trump is almost to the point of being deranged totally right now, he still believes in Putin. But he may not get away with it, because here's the light being shined on some secrets. We got the moon here. And this is secrets, innuendos, stuff being covered up, hidden. But it's not hidden too deep. This is Mueller. Whatever they're trying to pull, they're not getting away with it underneath. The FBI and all the people doing these investigations and stuff are already watching and know whatever's going on is going on. And here's Temperance again. She keeps coming up. I still think that's a timing thing. You know, you have to realize that that's why it's so hard to say how fast or how soon something's going to be, because really, as far as our time here on Earth, it's only on Earth out of the whole universe, because of our planet circling the sun, that we have a 24-hour day and keep time that way. There's no other planets that are keeping time like we are. Time is a total farce. So that's why it's so hard when Spirit's trying to talk to you about time, because there is no time. And that's why that's the hardest thing to bring through. Okay. Here's the Author again. I'm wondering if Mueller, which is this card here, isn't already trying to make some kind of deal with Trump's lawyers to get him out of there or either face charges. I'm wondering if there's not some back communications going on that are so secret that even Trump would have to know about. I don't know how he could possibly keep his mouth shut. But anyway, he's being made offers already to get out of the White House, to get out from under all this stuff if he just walks away. I'm going to do one more row on this. Somebody going back over and thinking of what qualities they have. The Apprentice card. So that's Trump again. It's right in his. Here's Trump as the devil. Secrets being covered up. And here's somebody being the apprentice. You know, you also do that in prison, but I don't think that's anything to do with him going to prison. And here's the Sword of Truth under Mueller again. So whatever's going on, we are going to find out about it. Let's see what comes under this time. And we're going to be very happy when we find out about it. And it is going to change the whole world. So I would say yes, this is being funded. These, there is something trying to get started up to be funded, but if they think they're doing it in secret, they're not. They're already caught there. So let's put these away. And what was the next one I was going to do? Oh. So they are being funded. It didn't actually say he was going to declare it, but he was sitting there in all his devilish splendor wanting to declare it. Let's, I'm going to grab out this the same deck and see if we can get I'm pretty sure he is going to try to pull this. If he doesn't get the wall, which he's not going to, he is going to try to pull that. So I'm going to say to be a yes that he's going to try this. I wish I'd have brought a clarifier out while I had those out, but I didn't. But I'm going to use 4 more cards because I have the weirdest feeling that Trump is so low on his own troops that he's going through Stephen Miller. So this is on Stephen Miller. You know, I'm going to grab another deck even. Let's get, because this is all shuffled up and this is that energy off of there. Is he so low on the totem pole because he has nobody around him he can trust that's not being watched like crazy that he's using Stephen Miller for this back channel some way? Whoops, 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 whoops. Well, if he is, it's an accident because there's the tower. And there's deep secrets and oration. And he's an orator. He's not an orator, but he writes his speeches for him. And the 9 of Cups, yes. This is a silly thing to say or go out on a limb to say, but I'm saying yes. Stephen Miller is right into this, right up to the top. And he thinks it's a secret. Thinks he's doing a great balancing act. Although he is losing a little sleep over it at 9. Does think he's going to end up making a lot of money out of this, which he's not. And he's going to end up walking away because of it. And that's Stephen Miller. So, okay. I want to thank everybody. And I want to thank everybody that has joined the channel. And that makes me feel so good. And everybody that's made comments. And if anybody would like a reading, you can write to my email. That is lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. I'm going to make a little sign to put out before and after readings so people can write it down if they want to. It's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And get a hold of me and I will do a 30-minute reading for $30. Which is only $5 more than I charged 25 years ago. But I wanted to do this for at least the first 6 or 7 months that I give readings out this over the electronic stuff. And then maybe I'll go up. But I'm going to start at $30. So anyway, thank you so